Good morning. Welcome to our community meditation. And I'd like to welcome everyone online as well. The meditation is going to last for about 15 minutes. And I'd like to ask you to turn off all cell phones so that we can do this in an uninterrupted way. My name is Kelli White, and I am your practitioner for today. So let's go within. Let us just breathe. Lower your shoulders, signaling your body to just relax. My music, said John Coltrane, is the spiritual expression of what I am, my faith, my knowledge, my being. Go within and let's begin to contemplate what is your spiritual expression. Focus on your spiritual expression. We must trust. First, though, let's talk about faith. This is the base of trusting. Having faith in the invisible. Faith is a muscle, and you strengthen this muscle through constant contact with God. Commune with God. Do you trust in a divine being? Do you actually trust that divine spirit within? Do you trust in the teachings? We must trust in the practice. We can trust in ourselves because God is everywhere present. God is within us. Trusting in yourself is trusting in that mighty power within. Quite often now, I firmly believe that I stand on holy ground. I realize that God is within me. Wherever I am, God is. Are you trusting enough to really believe in a higher power? A power that can guide you. Are you yielding to that higher power? trusting God's plan. Is it better than your own? Are you ready to rely on something greater than yourself? As we come back into this place, wanting to be a force for real good, take another breath. And find yourself back in this place, this sanctuary. Thank you for joining us in spiritual practice this morning. Our 10 o'clock service will begin in about 13 minutes. I thank you.
May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I, may I, may I, may I, may I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see. May I. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, there can only be God's love. a knowing, a loving, and a truth. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Just say, until it's shown, I'll pray. I won't move until I know that I walk in the love of God. For the power, glory, of God is everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart, power, glory, of God is everywhere. Don't you see it, it's everywhere. Don't you feel it, it's everywhere. Won't you say in your heart, yes, I walk in the love of God.
There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, that's a love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. I know. Yes, I walk in the love of God.
Well, good morning, Center for Spiritual Living. What a beautiful day it is to come together. Before we get started today, I'd like us to take a moment of silence for the things that are going on in our world right now. So if you would with me, just take a moment and close your eyes, and let's bring our attention and awareness to our common unity, knowing that peace is the presence of each one of us. And in this common unity, we know that the majority of the people that live in Iran are seeking that peace, just as the majority of the people in the United States are seeking peace. That the struggle for peace is an ongoing one and requires our participation at an individual level. And so we just simply take a moment and breathe into that idea of peace at the center of our being, as we acknowledge all of the members of our armed forces and the work that they have been called to do, knowing that each and every moment pulls at their souls. And yet it is important and necessary work in the world. And so just anchoring ourselves in that moment of peace, allowing that peace to well up inside us. And as it says in the Bible, go before us, prepare the way, and make all of those crooked places straight. So just breathe into that and let it be. Thank you. Now, this is always a time for us to actually put what we believe into practice when we're faced with any kind of challenges in our world, in our own personal lives, and in the world around us. This is where the rubber hits the road, and we're called to be in service by being that place of peace within ourselves. So I want to welcome all of you here this morning, those of you that are joining us for the first time. I think I saw a couple of new faces come in. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to give us a little information about yourself to get onto our email list, we don't send out a lot of emails. We're really good about that. There's a connection card in the back of the seats in front of you if you'd like to fill that out and leave it at the table or put it in the offering basket later during the service. We'd love to reach out to you and connect with you in whatever way you're willing to have that happen. So fill out the information there. I'm so happy to see so many returning faces. Thank you all for being here. And I want to acknowledge those faces we can't see, the ones who are joining us online. Would you turn and wave at the window back there underneath the clock, acknowledging all the people that are joining us online each week. We have a very robust online presence, and so we're so grateful to be able to spread the word out that way too. So we're going to kick it off with our song of the week. What are we singing?
Home Where the Love Is.
Home is Where the Love Is, and the words are going to be up here on the screen. If you'd like to stand and join us to sing.
Spirit lead the way. It's lovely to meet you and to get to know your face. We are surrounded in love, flowing through this sacred space. We listen now as Spirit gently leads the way, as we open to the mystery. With love we will say, I am home where the love is. I am one with Spirit, thankful for my blessings every moment, every day. I am home where the love is, surrounded in God's presence, resting in my love and truth. I let Spirit lead the way. We gather together and Spirit guides our way. We are united truth, and love leads our way. We open to our calling, very deep within. We listen for the silent voice, and together we sing, I am home where love is. I am one with spirit, thankful for my blessings every moment, every day. I am home where love is, surrounded in God's presence, resting in my love and truth. I let Spirit lead the way. Resting in my love and truth, I let Spirit lead the way.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Greet your neighbor at this time if you're comfortable doing so.
Oh, you guys tickle me. Okay, we're going to go into that a little more contemplative time. I'm going to invite up our practitioner of the day and Leadership Council President, Clay T. White, to give us our affirmation and invocation for the day.
So our affirmation of today. So would you please say this with me? 1, 2. I surrender to Spirit's highest ideas for my life. I surrender to love. Thank you, Sheila.
Is flowing like a river. Peace flows through me. Let's sing love now. Love is flowing like a river. Love flows through me.
So continuing with those same thoughts from Reverend Laura earlier, let us just know that there is one Spirit. That Spirit is Almighty. That word, that Spirit is Almighty, everywhere present. That Spirit is within each of us right now. That Spirit is love. That Spirit is peace. It flows through us. And now it is time for us to begin to speak our word. As I speak my word right now, that I am God personified. I walk in the footsteps of the Almighty, the guidance of the Almighty. And I share that guidance, that love, with every leader in the world, all the leaders in Washington, D.C., Israel, Russia, Ukraine, the Sudan. I allow that peace and that love to flow. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful that this love is me personified. I am a personification of the Almighty. I'm so grateful. I release these truths into the law. And so it is.
Let's sing it now. Peace is flowing like a river. Peace flows through me. Love. Love is flowing like a river. Love flows through me. God. God is flowing like a river. God flows through me. God breathes me. God breathes me.
right, so this morning we are blessed to have one of our beloved practitioners to speak with us today. You know, our practitioners are amazing. Not only do they know spiritual truth for you, not only do they practice our spiritual practices so well and know our spiritual principles and are amazing at prayer and counseling and guidance, but we also have some incredible writers and speakers and all around wonderful, talented folks in our practitioner corps. And so today I'm delighted to give my time away to Kelli Marshall to give us our message here. So let's invite Kelli up, please.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Reverend Laura. Oh, there is a lot going on in the world right now, that's for sure. I wanted to start out today by asking you a question. How many of you have heard someone say, or have said it yourself, when they went to Center for Spiritual Living for the first time, I found my home? Well, I remember that first Sunday, I pulled into the parking lot, arguing with myself, talking out loud about whether or not I was really going to go in there. It had been maybe 20 years since I had been in a church, and this one looked really cool to me, so I decided to go. When I left that Sunday, I remember feeling the same way. But in reflecting back on that time, I think it was really more like I was remembering things that I believed that I had never realized I believed. Does that make sense? It sounded so familiar, like I had heard it and studied it my whole life already. But I had a lot of questions too. So I started classes, Beyond Limits, Treatment and Meditation, and one thing I really loved about all of it was that I got to call myself a religious scientist. As much as I love the science of everything and how things come together and the puzzle comes together and it just makes a beautiful picture, well, I'm a religious scientist. But you know what? All of you are here today too, so you're religious scientists too. So at the heart of this philosophy is the Declaration of Principles written by Ernest Holmes in 1927, the same year that he published the first edition of Science of Mind textbook. These principles were written to articulate the core beliefs of this philosophy. It emphasizes oneness of all life, the creative power of thought, and the indwelling presence within. Each principle reflects the idea that we live in a spiritual universe governed by law, and we co-create our experience through our beliefs, our intentions, and our alignment with the divine mind. Ernest Holmes wrote, "We are intelligent beings living in an intelligent universe which responds to our mental states. So insofar as we learn to control our mental states, shall we automatically control our environment. This is what is meant by the practical applications of the principles of science of mind to the problems of everyday living. This is what is meant by demonstration." And the problems of everyday living can be, I'm stuck in traffic again, I'm afraid I'm going to lose my job, my partner has fought with me today, or there's a war happening somewhere. It can be anything. We learn to control our thoughts. We help to control our experience. So, my fellow religious scientists, are we ready to explore a few of these principles together? Yes. All right. We believe in the control of conditions through the power of this mind. This principle sounds quite simple. It is rooted in the idea that there is only one mind, the mind of God, and with this power, we use it. Thought is creative. What we think, believe, and accept as truth shapes our existence and our experiences. And conditions like health, relationships, finance, or peace are effects, not causes. The cause is the thought backed up by the belief and feeling we put behind it. When we believe something is true, it becomes true. So let's try an experiment. I invite you to sit back, relax into your seat. Close your eyes for just a moment. Deep breath in, releasing. I have something for you. I've placed the most beautiful lemon in your hands. Feel it. The cool skin is covered with little dimples. It is the perfect specimen of fruit. As you begin to easily peel this lemon, the white of the rind inside is soft, like silk. And as you open that lemon, a cool mist lands on your hands. It smells of sunshine and summer. This is the most fragrant lemon you've ever had. Take a bite of your lemon. Enjoy the coolness of it. Your mouth may pucker at the sour taste. It's wonderful. So I invite you once again to take a deep breath in. And out. And come back to the space. So, did your mouth water? Do you know how powerful that is? You have literally changed your body with your thought. Did you believe that you're that powerful? I think sometimes it's easy to forget. And it's simple in a meditation like that to be so focused on one thing that we get that physical reaction from it. And when we're in meditation and we are thinking about something that brings us sorrow or joy, we often respond with tears or smiling or something else. But that power that we have to change our body by changing our mind can do anything. There is one mind and we use it. Thought, directed and sustained, can cause conditions to change. Because thought is a force that acts upon the law to produce form. Now, sometime back in the 90s, I can remember Oprah Winfrey had Barbra Streisand on as a guest on her show. Now, I didn't see this in a rerun. I remember actually watching it that long ago, with my little toddlers then running around the house. I've carried parts of the story with me over the years, and when I was thinking about bringing it into this talk today, I actually looked it up, which was quite exhausting, and found it and didn't quite remember it the same way, but I think it's still very impactful. So Barbara had recently redecorated her New York apartment, and she had done the master bedroom in powder blue and white. So naturally, she wanted the flowers planted on her terrace for her upcoming visit to match the bedroom, because the terrace is an extension of her home. So she called the lady that did the flowers for her and specifically asked for powder blue and white plants to be put there before she arrived for her visit. She gets to New York, excited to see what her apartment looks like, and finds herself disappointed because the newly planted flowers on the terrace are rust-colored and yellow mums, pretty far from powder blue and white. Well, she knew, logically, it would do no good for her to destroy them or throw them away, or have all the work done to replace them with something else. So she closed her lace curtains and left them out there thinking, it's just the way that it is today. The next day, her friend came over and said, while peeking out the curtain, "Oh, you've changed the flowers." And Barbara said, "No, I didn't change. I didn't change the flowers." But to her surprise, they were now pink and white. So she called the person who planted them and asked if they were some new variety that changed color. But they were just ordinary mums. So Barbara says to Oprah, "I called my friend Deepak, and she asked, 'How is this happening? How is this possible?' And his response to her was, 'You haven't read my book.'" The book, The Spontaneous Fulfillment of Desires, says that it happened simply because she wanted it, that there's a pureness of the intention that was behind it and her desire to make it happen. And Barbara tells Oprah, "I think there's something so powerful about the will, the desire, and it's not ruthless. It's not where you hurt somebody to get what you want. It's very quiet. It's very inner. It's a strength that's deep in the core of your being." And Barbara became a believer. So we can do anything, and I can tell you that, and I can believe it myself. But do we always work toward that goal of having anything we could ever desire? Whether it's outside of us or inside, because the same can be said for living and breathing and walking a spiritual path that fulfills all of our needs all the time. So just like Jesus turning water into wine, or the story of the 5 loaves and 2 small fishes becoming enough to feed the masses with some despair, the story of the flowers is a reminder of the power of intention. Jesus didn't see lack, only abundance in the infinite potential of the divine mind. And gratitude activates the law. Give thanks and your supply multiplies. Consciousness, not circumstances, create the outcome. He didn't create more bread and fish. He revealed what is already available in the infinite. It is already there. We just have to know it. So when we say we believe in the control of conditions through the power of this mind, that means we're not victims of this life. We're co-creators. We are co-creating every single thing that happens to and for us. And that's an important distinction. When you get to a place in your spiritual journey, which I remember happened to me in one of the earlier classes, it is not these things are happening to me. These things are happening for me. I have something to learn. I have something I can do differently. So, we can change our bodies and our lives because the infinite mind is always responding to us. That's the law. Our next principle, we believe in the unity of all life and that the highest God and innermost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel this indwelling presence. I think the simplest way to convey that there's no separation is actually to turn to science, which if you know me, that's where we're going to go at some point during this talk today. And while I may be standing here and you are sitting there, and it appears that there is nothing between us, if I go like this, there is nothing between us, I have to say that just because our human eyes can't see it, doesn't mean there's nothing there. It's filled with vibrational energy, with particles, with light, and what scientists call the zero-point field. It is a cosmic ocean of potential, or often referred to as the web of energy that makes up the fabric of the universe. The zero-point field theorizes that even empty space isn't truly empty. It is creation that is unrealized and the birthplace of all that is realized. It is the soil. Seed, soil, plant. What happens when we think, it goes into the law and we see it in our reality, whether it's a feeling, a state of mind, or something that's physically in our presence. But what does all of that mean to the religious scientists that we are? It is divine intelligence. It is source of all. It is the universal mind. So we are energetically and spiritually entangled in our oneness. We are all wrapped up in one big universal package together. When something happens on the other side of the world, a major natural disaster, a war, or other devastating event, or even a human triumph filled with joy, we can feel it. Consciousness isn't local. My consciousness isn't right here, and yours isn't right there with each of you. They are intertwined. They meet and touch each other all the time. Maybe an experience that you've had in your life, you have a loved one, and something has happened to them, and you have a feeling. That's where that feeling comes from. We are connected. And the greater our awareness of what we're connected to and how we are connected, the more we feel. Even when we feel apart from others, or when the world seems fragmented at the deepest level, we are still one field of awareness. There is no such thing as empty space. The same energy, the same spirit that flows through me, that flows through you, that flows through the stars simultaneously is one. We're already connected, and our task here is to simply become more aware of it. When we harm others, we harm ourselves. When we uplift others, we uplift everyone. Especially in this time right now. I think it's easy to turn on the news. We want to know what's going on, and we want to be well informed. But when we leave that broadcast with judgment, hatred, anger, disgust, or sadness about what is going on, who is making decisions, how the decisions are being made, and who's affected, whether it is in our neighborhood, in this building, if it's in the world or the universe or somewhere, we have to remember the power in the universe is greater than we are, and we can use it. We've heard that before. That is using this power. When we release those judgments we have, we can genuinely contribute to the uplifting of everyone. We can choose what we send out, and we can choose how we send it. When we send these thoughts and these, our actions too, when we send these things out into the world, out into the vastness of the universe, they are permanently implanted on our history and our future of our collective experience. Our collective experience is written as we make it. So I invite you to ask yourself, what am I sending to the world today? How did you wake up this morning? What were your first thoughts? A curse of anger, judgment, violence, or blessings of peace and joy and love? If world is too big for your experience today, how about what am I sending to the people I love today? Because they're all in this oneness with you. Oh, that's a little heavy. So, scientists, we only have a couple more to go. And next, probably my favorite one. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul, forever and ever expanding. There's a lot to unpack with this one. Eternality means the soul has no beginning and no end. You're a timeless spiritual being not defined by birth or death, who existed in the divine mind before your physical form, and you will continue beyond it. Immortality emphasizes that your soul cannot die, and science does tell us that energy never does. We are energy. While this body is temporary, the soul is permanent, a living idea traveling through eternity forever and ever. Many years ago, I came across an article titled, "Why You Want a Physicist to Speak at Your Funeral" by Aaron Freeman. I'm going to read you an excerpt of it now. There are copies in the back to pick up on your way out, along with the principles if you'd like to take them with you today. You want a physicist to speak at your funeral. You want the physicist to talk up to your grieving family about the conservation of energy, so they'll understand that your energy has not died. You want the physicist to remind your sobbing mother about the first law of thermodynamics, that no energy ever gets created and none is destroyed. You want your mother to know that all of your energy, every vibration, every BTU of heat, every wave of every particle that was her beloved child remains with her in this world. You want the physicist to tell your weeping father that amid energies of the cosmos, you gave as good as you got. And at one point, you'd hope the physicist would step down from the pulpit and walk to your broken-hearted spouse and tell them that all the photons that ever bounced off your face, all the particles whose paths were interrupted by your smile or the touch of your hair, have raced off like children, their ways forever changed by you. So throw my own words in there. You can hope your family will examine the evidence and satisfy themselves that science is sound, and that they'll be comforted to know your energy is still around. According to the law of the conservation of energy, not a bit of you is gone. You're just less orderly. What a beautiful, clever way to describe how science can explain our soul. You know, I invite you to embrace the idea that your beautiful soul is eternal and forever expanding. Often there are feelings of sadness or fear or other things that surround our limited time here together. And for me, I have found that when I heard this the first time, all of these words about the eternality of my soul, I have reached a place of great comfort. There is nothing to fear, only a new journey somewhere out there. And finally, our last principle of the morning. I believe that the kingdom of heaven is within us, and I experience this kingdom to the degree that I become conscious of it. You don't have to wait or look outside yourself to find heaven. I like to think it's not where I go after I die, but believe it is always within reach because it's part of our true nature. We are living it right now. We experience heaven right now as we become aware of it. The more you recognize the divine within and around you, the more peace, love, and joy you'll experience. I can promise you that. If your mind is clouded with fear, separation, or doubt, it's harder to access the inner heaven, and it might feel sort of like hell. Not because heaven isn't there, but because we're not tuned into it. Things are clouding it over and blocking it from realization. When you let go of fear and judgment and resentment, you create the inner space for divine peace to be expressed. If you came to me and said, "But Kelli, how do I get there? How do I get to this heaven place that's right here?" My answer would be that the first step is to commit to changes that support your spiritual journey. Being a practitioner, being a person who others come to on occasion for assistance, I have heard others express, "I want to do this with my life. I want to experience this. I'm having difficulty with this, and I want to change it." And I can provide them with all of the tools. I can remind them of the joyous, beautiful soul that they are right here in front of me, and the perfection of divine design that they are, that it is on purpose that they are here in this shape, with this body, with this mind, with these challenges. It is perfect. But if they choose to not make changes, they stay right where they are. So the first step is commitment. Everything we do is a choice. You need to decide if you want to change your thinking to change your life. The second step is to enrich your life through the power of spiritual practice. Earlier, the meditation with the lemon showed you the power that you have to change your body. Don't just leave that here. Take that with you. Experiment with it. Add another spiritual practice. If meditation is what you love, just do that. Do something in support of your spiritual journey. I feel pretty good almost all the time. I was in a workshop recently, and someone asked what I feel anxiety about. And I really couldn't come up with anything. Of course, if I think about something too long, I could create it. But if you ask me what I'm stressed out about, I don't really have anything. I feel pretty good. I also never stop learning, and I continuously practice everything I've been taught. And when we have teachers that show up in our life, like our Reverend Laura, that door is open. The possibilities are endless. Anything we want to learn is available to us. We just need to receive it. So find what you love to do and do your best with it. The center can provide you the tools. When you bring your willingness to participate, your life will change. So the title of this talk was Universe, where science and spirituality meet, but I think we may have outgrown that together a little bit. Science and spirituality are a great conversation that supports our idea of oneness. But you are the real stars here. When we're on fire with the power of spirit, we are unstoppable vessels of truth. Divine creators in tune with the law. We send our thoughts out at the speed of light into foreverness of existence, much like the brightest supernova will scatter pieces of itself across the universe that become building blocks for something new. Nothing can outshine you when your soul is on fire. So if not where science and spirituality meet, then what is it? What is that magnificent place where everything comes together as one, where the divine intersection of light and truth create the most beautiful experience? I'll tell you. That place is simply just you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kelli. Simply just you. Are you willing to become all of that? One of our most powerful spiritual practices is the practice of prayer. And our licensed practitioners are masterful at that. And so once a month, we like to offer what we call a prayer wall. And so today, we're going to be doing a prayer wall together. So in a prayer wall, practitioners are going to come up here and line up here. You guys can come on up if you want. They're going to line up here in front of us, and you guys will line up on the aisle, center aisle, and you will come up and you will ask for one of these words. So think about what's happening in your life right now that you might like to have prayer for. So maybe you're feeling a little stressed financially, and so you want a little more abundance. Or maybe you're feeling a physical health challenge, and so you're looking for wholeness. Maybe you're really disturbed about what's going on in the world, and you just want some peace. Whatever that is for you, you come up and ask. And so what you'll simply do is you'll walk up and you'll say, "Hi, my name is Laura, and I would like peace." And the practitioner that you stand in front of then will give you a spiritual mind treatment, or they'll give you the realization stage of it, because I'm going to do the first two stages of recognition and unification. They will do realization, and then I will finish it out with thanksgiving and release. And so this is your opportunity to experience prayer on a one-on-one with a practitioner right here as we move through this. And so it's really powerful. If you haven't tried it yet, I encourage you to do that. If you are having a little bit of a physical challenge right now and it would be difficult for you to stand in line, to receive prayer or stand up here, if you will raise your hand, our beloved Merlin will come to you and sit down next to you and do a spiritual mind treatment for you right then. And so again, I'm going to start the treatment with the recognition stage, which is where we honor the presence of God. We recognize what the divine is. And then we have unification, where because God is all that, I know I am too. And so we unify ourselves with that presence. And then I'm going to invite you to come to the center aisle. And then as a practitioner is available, just step forward to the next practitioner. And they will do the realization stage, which is where we simply know truth for whatever it is that you're asking for prayer. And then after everybody is done, I will do a little thanksgiving and release. And then we're going to sing, I Am Letting Go, right? All right, so I invite you. And just simply take in a breath. Feel that welling up inside of you, knowing that you are connected to that universal energy, that it is moving through you and in you and coming out as you all the time. For there is only this one power and this one presence, this one divine creative love intelligence that has brought forth everything into existence. I know that this one is that place of perfect peace. It is unconditional love. It is infinite wisdom. It is abundant in every aspect of itself. I know that there is no limit to this divine, perfect, creative love intelligence. And because I know that there is only one, I know that I am one with it. I know the power and the presence of the divine resides right at the heart of my being. And as I know this is true for me, I know it is true for each and every one of us. For we are all a unique and perfect emanation of a love so powerful it could do nothing but create more and more and more of itself. And so knowing this truth, we now begin to speak our words. So I invite you to come to the center aisle, move forward to a practitioner, claim what it is that you would like to receive, and receive your spiritual mind treatment at this time. so we just give thanks. I'm so grateful for every prayer that has been spoken here aloud today, and for all those yet to be spoken, knowing that it is all complete in that mind, that one universal consciousness that knows all, that flows through all, that is all, and is always unfolding itself for the highest and greatest good. I just give great thanks, and I release this word into the law, into that creative mind that always says yes, that knows no limitation and never experiences any lack, that is constantly pouring itself forth into expression right here and right now. I let this go and I let it be, and together we say, and so it is.
I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole.
Thank you, practitioners. Thank you. And thank you all for participating with us. You can just feel the energy, as Kelly was talking about, that energy. It cannot be contained. It is moving itself forth into expression all of the time, and it was palpable during our prayer time together. So now we have an opportunity to support our community financially. I'm going to invite the ushers to come forward to receive your cash and check donations. We have several ways that you can give electronically if you'd prefer to. If you need any assistance with that, Kelli is in the back at the table, ready to help you. And so as we are getting our offerings ready, I invite you to put your hands over your heart. And taking a breath. Whew. And would you repeat after me? This gift I give, goes forth from me, does amazing and miraculous things, and returns to me in kind, pressed down and overflowing. And so it is. Justin, all right.
Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I'm measured with is measured back to me.
Touch it. And we just give great thanks for everything that has been received here today, everything that has been experienced here today, everything that has been shared here today. We know that we are infinitely blessed by the consciousness that is happening right here. And so it is. So it is. Thank you. Okay, just a couple of announcements. First up, I'd like to invite our Leadership Council President to talk to you a little bit about our favorite fundraiser. Clay T. White.
So our favorite fundraiser is Gourmets for God. Now, you can become a host. It means that you can have a themed event around food, Gourmets for God. So it can be as simple as using your pool in the backyard and serving hot dogs. Or it can be as formal as a high tea at the Waldorf Astoria on the Las Vegas Strip. So you decide. You can do this alone or with a group of friends. You can have more than one host for one event. You decide on the number of people that you can accommodate at your event. After a few weeks, all of the events are put into a booklet, and then we bid on those events. We decide which events we want to attend, put in the bid, and we check the bids every week. Because sometimes Fran or Nancy causes you to have to up your bid a little bit. So the highest bidder for each event will win a place at your party. You pay for all of the fixings and the food that you're going to provide, and then we come in, and whatever our bid amount is, we pay that to the center. So if I'm lucky enough that 3 of my bids are actualized, I can go to 3 of these beautiful events, then I pay the amount to the church. And I can itemize those on my deductions if I claim deductions at the end of the year. So the purpose that we're doing this is to connect together. You know, we want more friends and more connections and more fun. And we raise money for the center at the same time. So the events can be at your home, can be at a restaurant, can be here at the center. So you don't have to worry about that. My house is not in the shape that I want, doesn't matter. Have it here at the center. Volunteers are going to be at that Gourmets for God table right there where Fraisine is standing, and they can help you form your idea for your event. We can see also a book, one of the auction books from previous events, so you can get to see what it looks like, the information that you have to provide. So I've hosted by myself and with a small group of people. They're both amazing and wonderful. So there are already, believe it or not, we're already so excited, there are already several events that are already on our schedule. So starting today, just go back to that table and let's get going, okay?
Thank you. And just like Clay T said, the people that bid and the amount of money you pay to the center is tax deductible. Also, the amount of money that you pay for the event, if you are hosting it, is also tax deductible. We give you a letter in kind so that you can deduct that on your taxes as well. Now, you all know I'm a pretty crafty little devil here. So I decided this year to find a way to bring my crafts into Gourmets for God. And so my Gourmets for God is going to be on December 2nd. It is called Clay and Cayenne. because I am making handcrafted pottery bowls for every single person participating in this. You get to take the bowl home and keep it for yourself, and I'm going to fill it with chili for you as much as you want. So it's going to be a big chili night. We'll have different kinds of chili. I've got, I have to bring charcuterie boards to go with it too, because that's my thing. But you will get a handcrafted bowl made by me. I started on Monday. These are 3 that I did on Monday. They're just greenware right now. They don't have any glaze on them. And so I will have at least 40 bowls ready for people to choose from to have their wonderful dinner on. And I just ordered a custom-made stamp to go on the bottom that has something from the center on it. So I'm excited. You know me. Anything I can do to do more crafts, I'm happy. So, And I love pottery. I've been potting for many years, so I just got back into it. So this is exciting. I just wanted to give you an update on our Soul for Souls fundraiser that we did, gathering socks and so forth for the unhoused neighbors in the valley. We collected 500 pairs of socks this year. It's fabulous. We also collected 89 deodorants, because, we all need that, and 42 razors. And so those are being taken to Friends of the Desert this week. We heard from them already. They're very appreciative for our donation. So very excited about that. This is our Mother's Day to Father's Day fundraiser. Many of you have already signed up for our 31 Days of Peace, Prayers for Peace. This is a free event. Just go onto our website or see Kelli in the back, and she'll help you with that. And you can receive a daily prayer. Our practitioners have been crafting prayers here to help us move through this time of challenge and little chaos in our world, just to find a little bit of solace. You're welcome to sign up for that, and you'll receive them. They are also being posted on our Facebook, and they will go out. No, we're not putting them on the e-blast, because that's something. We didn't want to inundate anybody that didn't want 31 days of emails. We didn't want you to have to take them. So you only get them if you sign up for them, or you can go to our Facebook page or our website. We also have them posted on the website there too. And if you have anybody that you know, I've gotten several people that, like I just had a friend from California sign up. So if you have other friends or family members that might benefit from a little bit of solace each day, please share the link with them, and we're happy to send them the email as well. We have a class coming up starting July 1st. This is The Infinite Way, the Essential Teachings of the Infinite Way. Infinite Way is designed by Joel Goldsmith, and this is a class that explores his fundamental principles and ideas of the Infinite Way. So it's a 10-week class. It's going to be on Zoom, because I have some people from out of state taking it as well. On Tuesday nights, at, I think 6 o'clock. I don't remember when I said it. I'll have to look that one up. It's either 6 or 6:30. I try not to go too late with classes, because I go to bed early. So anyway, please, if you have any questions about that, see me after service. And we have a few things happening. We have our Tuesday group that meets every Tuesday morning here at the center at 10 a.m. This is a discussion group. They take the daily posting from the Science of Mind magazine and use that as a launching point for their discussion and see where it leads them. Usually lasts about an hour, and it's a wonderful group. There's usually 6 to 10 people here, and it's just a wonderful time to get together and talk about these principles and practices a little deeper. Some of the things have already happened this month, but our women's group meets on the 3rd Sunday of each month. My Zentangle group meets on the 3rd Saturday of each month. Soul Crafters meets on the 1st Saturday of each month. This month in July, we are doing dot mandala rocks. We're painting rocks for the garden. And then in August, we're going to do fairy wands for the garden. I'm doing a garden theme for this summer. So you can find out all of the information about all of this on our website. Check out our e-blast. If you don't receive the e-blast, you can see Kelli and Kelli in the back, and they will be happy to sign you up for that. Or you can always go to our website and put in there to receive our e-blast. We are so grateful that you all are here right now. It's just been a wonderful day. I just feel the love just moving forth. And I know that this is a powerful force in our world. This is how we change the world, by one person at a time. And be that person that's creating the change in the world. If you'd like prayer after service, we have it available for us in the prayer room right across the hall. Clay T will be standing at the door there to direct you in. So if you're not sure where it is, just look for the beautiful red shawl. And Clay T is underneath of it. And they'll be happy to provide you with a little bit longer spiritual mind treatment than you received here in the prayer wall. If things are going wonderful in your life, ask for prayer. If things are a challenge in your life, ask for prayer. If you don't know what else to do, ask for a prayer. Let's stand, please. If you'd like to, join hands. Get a little togetherness going on. If you don't want to, that's perfectly acceptable too. And would you repeat after me? There is only one life.
There is only one life.
That life is God.
That life is God.
That life is perfect.
That life is perfect.
That life is my life now.
That life is my life now.
Have a beautiful and blessed week.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Last time now. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that